All right, what's going on, guys? We are live. I just dropped a video a little bit ago, and figured I'd go live. I've been kind of healing up my throat a little bit from all the countless hours, the countless hours of pleasure. So, yeah, I'm back live again. I made a video about Islam Makhachev, Justin Gaethje still happening in Saudi Arabia. I dropped that literally exactly 1 hour ago. I was gonna go live a little while ago, but then I don't like going live right after I drop a video. So my full card predictions are out for 297. It is UFC 297 fight week. We can talk about the predictions. The official predictions are out. If you have not gone and checked those out, do me a favor, go check them out, whether it's after the stream, during the stream, later this week. Make sure to go check it out. Let me know your prediction for the main event at least. Comment on it. Boost it in the algorithm. I would greatly appreciate it. But yeah, and whatever you guys want to talk about, obviously there's a lot to get to. I have like 75 video ideas, but I just really didn't feel like doing them right now, so I figured I'd jump on stream for a little bit. And I'm going to probably do my main event in-depth breakdown for the main event after this stream, and then I'll drop that tomorrow night. And I have so many ideas, it's not even... Sometimes I get so many ideas that I just don't know what to do. Like, I get overwhelmed with ideas. And I'm like, damn, I got 75. I literally could make... I could sit here and put out Chael Sonnen level... Not level. Chael Sonnen quantity of videos. That's how many video ideas I have. So, yeah. I have a bunch to work on this week. We'll see how many of them I actually get to. There's some of them that'll just get left behind. I got a couple bangers that I could bang out, really, that would be really good for the channel, but we'll see. We'll see. You love me? Thank you. What's up? What's going on? You've been how have I been slacking at all? Because I have a million video ideas and I haven't made every single one of them. I mean, seriously. Full card predictions were out last night. I was a little bit annoyed that they were out late. I had shit to do yesterday, and I was tired yesterday, and I'm annoyed, that it wouldn't have been out earlier, but that's the only thing I can really say that would have been a complaint. But other than that, we are good to go. Let me mute this. All right. But yeah, I can't believe we're already back into the groove of UFC fight cards. Let's see, when's our next break? Fight Center, UFC, January 20th. Oh, so after this weekend, there's a week off. Am I mistaken? There's a week off after this week already? Yep. So we got the 20th, then we're off the 27th, then we come back to 3rd. I did not know that. Then we come back to 3rd, then we got the 3rd, the 10th, the 17th, the 24th. March 2nd, they might leave off now. So we might, let's say March 2nd stays as an Apex card. After the 1 week off, we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. After the 1 week off, we'll potentially, it's not all official yet, but we'll potentially have 11 straight cards. We do not have a card until after UFC 300, which would be pretty crazy. That'll be pretty crazy. That's actually nuts. So we have off the 27th, and after that, potentially 11 straight cards, unless they cancel the Abu Dhabi card. You should be streaming daily. When you skip a day, I think you're a scumbag streamer. Lazy. All right, well, I don't care what you think, so that settles that. Saudi video was on point. For someone who watches no MMA content, you are pretty much up to date with the MMA news. First to react to everything. I try to do my best, man. I try to do my best. I can't believe you actually picked Dricus. I'm genuinely flabbergasted that you would do that. Dude, I've picked against him so many times. It's like time for me to pick him. If you watch Strickland when he's on the back foot, all he does is kind of attempt to deflect. And Dricus is not super technical. He's just going to rush forward, throw big shots, and eventually he's going to clip Sean. I think he's going to put away Sean. If it goes late, I see Sean winning, maybe 4th or 5th round TKO. But we'll see. I had to go with my gut. But every time I change an early prediction, I end up being wrong. So we shall see what ends up happening. We shall see what ends up happening if it ends up being the same. Every time I change an early prediction, I end up being wrong. So, it's hard to say for sure what will happen. But I'm glad that it shocked you. Waiting to see a video of Islam riding a bull yet? I know, dude. I know. I know, dude. He's doing everything. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. Hey, Joey, just called the last vid. Pretty good take, I reckon. Thank you. Joey, brother, Wilson versus Jean had me embarrassed for the UFC. It reminded me of when Mike Jackson could have finished CM Punk in the first minute, but decided not to finish. Yeah, dude, it was bad. It was bad. By the way, that was embarrassing car the UFC were trying to sell to Saudis. I know, dude. I know. Joe with the fresh cut, yes. What's up, Joe? What do you do for a living? I am a entrepreneur, all right? I'm an entrepreneur. I watched the video and it was good. Can you explain how likely it is they push the card? I think it's very likely. My Joey live senses went off. The Saudi card was so ass, bro, where their matchmakers doing money clearly isn't an issue. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't know about Lucas Tracy. Your gut told you Strickland. My gut switched to Dricus. Dricus could be Street Beef's champion. Sean is good when he has the hammer, not good when he's the nail. Most MMA fighters are like that. Grifter Dana White still hasn't announced 300. Dana the liar strikes again. Hey, he's never flat out promised. You know, he's kind of just been, so I'll defend him a little bit. Never flat out promised. I'm definitely going to announce this. He says, you know, oh, I should have this for you tomorrow or whatever, Tuesday or whatever it is. So, Joey had a friend that put 800 clams on Nolan. He's now broke and can't pay the bills. Well, then he shouldn't be putting 800 clams on anyone if he's that broke. That's a shitty position to put yourself in. Cut Michael Smith, 5877. Yeah, I just commented that. I just saw that whole brigade of comments. I just saw that whole brigade of comments, and I thought it was funny. So, let me go take a look. That was pretty funny, I thought. Yeah, dude's crying about me cutting fighters. What an embarrassment. Like, I have an actual say over that. So, dude's really crying. It's videos and thumbnails like this why the MMA community will always consider you a complete goofball. Well, they can consider me a goofball. I don't give a fuck. Joey's full-time job is he's a CFO, scrub daddy. That's true. That is true. I think WCA should fight for the title. Shut the fuck up, Andy. Shut up. Strickland gonna stab Dricus if he brings up his dad again. Words of Sean. I seen that, dude. I kind of want to make a video on that. Because it's the ultimate hypocrite. You bitch and whine because someone trash talked you about your childhood. Wham. Dude, you talk about people dying all the time. You talk about, look at, you're wearing shirts that say keep women in the kitchen, like, and you're worried someone said I'm gonna treat you like your daddy did. I mean, stop being a pussy. The Kentucky State Fair joke was pretty good, Joey. I've been using the Kentucky State Fair joke forever, dude. Joe, who's more exciting fighter in their prime, Lawler or JDS? Lawler for sure. Man, I was so happy for a little thing in Habib. Dude, why would you think Habib was coming back? Joe, what did you do to make Conor mad at you now that you can't watch his singing Twitter clips? Dude, what's crazy is, so for those of you who don't know, I was blocked by Conor McGregor. I don't ever go out of my way to harass fighters. I don't ever go out of my way to tag fighters in anything. To my knowledge, I have not tagged Conor in anything. I haven't tried to get in contact with Conor. I haven't tagged him in any of my tweets or anything. Somebody sent me a link to something he posted yesterday, and I clicked on it, and it says, the Notorious MMA has blocked you. I have no idea. Maybe he's seen some of the videos. Maybe he saw a tweet that, I don't know, maybe, I just don't even know. There's not even like a tweet that's gone viral that's involved Conor. So my best guess is maybe at some point he saw a video, but it's impossible to say for sure. So I posted a screenshot of Conor's Twitter that says, you know, the Notorious MMA has blocked you. And I said, maybe if I post explicit videos of men masturbating, I can get Conor McGregor to unblock me so he can like the tweet. which if you don't know, Conor McGregor was known for liking gay porn on his Twitter, maybe a year ago. And I just thought it was funny to then tweet that out. So I don't know what it could have been. I'm not going to sit here and say he definitely, saw something himself. It's impossible to truly know. But yeah, maybe I'm going to have to post some explicit content on Twitter for him to get him to unblock me and like the content, It is what it is though. But I have no idea. I think it's hilarious. I don't necessarily care. I'm sure anybody will post, screen records and whatever else of, whatever else is going on in the world. I'm sure I'll see it. I'll be able to, look at it, through a screenshot or something. But yeah, if not, if I really need him to unblock me, I'll just, I guess I have to post some explicit content of men touching themselves to completion, apparently, from what I heard. And because Jerry's watching the full thing. And I'll have to do that to get Conor to unblock me. But yeah, that's the gist of it. If anyone wants to know what Joey does for a living in supreme control of all fighters to get cut from the UFC, exactly. Joe, what do you think? Okay, I already read that. That's hilarious. Conor's ducking you. Young and faded MMA and best of MMA are big clickbait YouTube channels out there. Don't watch any of this stuff. Never even heard of them. Just upload the gay porn. We all know you have. Yeah. Coach Javier Mendez said YouTuber posted an old video of Javier saying Habib's been working with him. That was right before Habib Poirier fight. Fake news. Yeah, dude, I didn't even acknowledge it because it was fake. Jake Shields blocked me because I wished his dad a happy sobriety anniversary. Blank posted a photo with Habib caption UFC 300. Okay, fair enough. But yeah, the whole Habib shit, I never even touched that because I knew it was fake, People just look to get clicks. That's it. It's just people looking to get clicks. There's so many MMA YouTubers out there just desperate for monetary gain. It's an embarrassment to the sport. So it's annoying. It's an embarrassment. Like, these people need money so desperately that they'll make up any headline just in hopes that it'll get them views and therefore get them ad revenue. You won't see me doing that. Ever. MMA Joey's job is to cut Sky's ghostwriter. Yeah. I decide who gets cut and who doesn't get cut. The unfathomable MMA Joey. What's up? What's going on? I'm glad that I can be the unfathomable MMA Joey. Whatever that means. Whatever that means, my friend. Loves to get attention. He's always been doing that. Anyone? Yeah, I don't care about some random dude I never even barely heard of's Instagram post about Habib. Habib's not returning unless he says he's returning personally. And until then, I'm just going to say it's not happening. It's not going to happen. But yeah. It's hard to believe we're already up on UFC 297. We have a shit ton of crappy cards coming up, and I'm not looking forward to those. Hermanson Pfeiffer is a dog shit card. It's a dog shit card. But it is what it is. We'll grit our teeth and bear through. Mike Perry versus Paul Daly, BKFC, sure. Is Pennington versus Silva the worst title fight ever advertised for a pay-per-view? Like, I don't see how the matchup can even be entertaining. No. There's probably been worse because I think Mayra Bueno Silva runs through Raquel Pennington in the first round. Imagine that was main event, though. Imagine that was main event. I already bought the pay-per-view just to get the $10 discount. I'm already regretting it. They emailed me yesterday. I said, you know what? It expires tomorrow. I'm going to buy it. I know I'm going to buy it no matter what. So, worst case scenario, the main event falls out. I'm definitely disputing the charge then. Yeah, Bueno Silva shits on Raquel, but it is a pretty shitty fight, to be honest. Pretty shitty co-main. MBS is going to slaughter Rocky. I agree. Is it just me, or does it seem like Rocky shouldn't even be at this weight class? I feel like she should be down a weight class. Does Costa pull out against Whitaker? It's tough to say. I'm going to say the fight doesn't happen, though. A lot of times he hasn't been pulling out. By the way, Muhammad Usman versus Chris Barnett, March 23rd. Apparently. That's pretty crazy. UFC 297 isn't doing good numbers on YouTube. Maybe he's doing good in India. Yeah, this card I think is going to flop, to be honest. I don't think Strickland nor Dricus is a draw. And not that I think it's a horrible fight, because I think it is a good fight. And social media doesn't mean everything. If you're bombing on social media and YouTube, chances are, it's you can do good on social media and not do good pay-per-view buys. But if you're bombing on YouTube in terms of numbers, chances are you're not going to be able to bomb on YouTube and then not do horrible pay-per-view buys, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. So, I don't know what the numbers are, but I don't think Strickland versus DDP will do crazy good pay-per-view numbers, especially with an extremely weak card underneath of it. I think a lot of hardcore fans will go out of their way to either go to a bar or illegally stream this card. And hopefully the UFC sends Dana White and the UFC sends them to federal fucking prison. Man, these fight night cards coming up are horrific. Dude, you're telling me I got to do full card predictions for these shit cards. UFC 2, already read that. UFC 299 is the closest thing we have to UFC 300. Unfortunately, we got Sean O'Malley headlining. Dude, 300 is better than UFC 299. Stop buying into what everyone's saying because they're fucking clowns. So, UFC 300 is already better than 299. 299 is only good for hardcore fans. Why are we calling her Rocky like she matters? Because that's her nickname. What's next for BSD if he finishes Poirier? Title shot. Give the man a title shot, in my opinion. Yeah, I think give him a title shot or give him the loser of Armin Oliveira. I think BSD does get a rear naked choke finish. It's about time. I mean, Rocky was okay fight 7 years ago. How active she been in the last 3 years? I don't even know. UFC 297 countdown, 200K views in less than a day. Not bad. Yeah, I don't know what the numbers would be, so I can't speak to it. I was just speaking generally by what I was saying. Federal fucking prison. Hermanson versus Pyfer as a main event. Ew. Ew. Yeah, that's garbage. Didn't get YouTube notification, but Discord came in clutch. About time you showed up, JJ. I'm streaming the card. You going to send me to federal fucking prison? Yeah, I hope you do get sent to federal prison, Jungle Mania. I hope you do. You pussy with that. You should get sent to federal prison for that ugly ass bitch beard you got. That pussy beard you got. You should get sent to federal prison for that. Joey Strickland looks lean and good. If anything, it will make him even smarter than Dricus come out fight night. He looks like he used to welterweight. Dricus is damn near light heavyweight. Thoughts? I have no idea. I have no idea. I mean, Strickland has looked in great shape from pictures I've seen. I don't know how much that'll come into effect. Hermanson Pyfer main event, I know. TY UFC Saudi is postponed. That card will be at the Apex now. Well, yeah, we'll see. Joe, one of my links legit got taken down because if you're a tattletale, shaking my head. Joe, one of my links legit got taken down because if you a tattletale. You think one of your links got taken down because of me? Is that what you're saying? I mean, can you type in coherent sentences app? Did you go to school? I would be prized in federal prison because of the handsome beard. You know you wouldn't. Volk gets through Ilya. Who's he fighting next? Probably the winner of Movsar Allen. UFC press conference January 18th at 5 p.m. Eastern. So probably 6 p.m. Eastern. I'll never forget when I opened Discord and saw what Jack did to Mania. Yeah. Did you go to school? Yeah, did you? That shit was bad. Yeah. Jungle Mania is never going to recover from that. I'm going to be honest. He's never, ever going to recover from that. It's been bad. The Saudi card is nasty. Glad they postponed it. If you watch my video, man, I have a feeling they might try to keep it intact. For a multitude of reasons. My friend. But yeah, it is an ugly fucking card right now. It only has 8 fights announced. But man, is it an ugly card. Yeah, one of my links was cooked, bro. You did this to me, Joseph. You did. No, I don't think I did. It's a hot take, but probably unlikely. But I hope Islam loses the title so he can be forced to stay long in the UFC and can fight new contenders. If he keeps winning, he'll retire early. I don't know how long he'll stick around. Everyone on Insta was shitting on UFC because Dana announced they're going to India. The comments were funny, can't lie. Did not even see that. It doesn't surprise me. I mean, the MMA community, that's very typical for the MMA community. You know, I've seen people shitting on Magomed Ankalaev, saying he's boring. Magomed Ankalaev's boring. I don't want to see him fight for the title. I mean, are we even hiding it anymore? Are we even hiding it anymore? After the performance against Johnny Walker, we're saying Magomed Ankalaev is boring and doesn't deserve a title shot. Now, I wouldn't say that's the majority by any means, but I've seen a few people saying that shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, I don't know. I wish they kept the card, to be honest. I want to see Islam fight. Honestly, there aren't many fights that excite me. Fair enough. Why the fuck would we want to go to India? Nobody asked you to go to India. Who asked you to go to India, bro? I don't know. I don't know if anyone did. It's for the fans in India, I guess. Anshul Jubli main event, maybe, probably. Anshul Jubli main event. They'll definitely put Jubli on the card. Joe, you know me, I'm the last person to say this, but you hating on Ankalaev, it's literally just because of what he looks like. He's mad exciting. Believe me, I know, dude. I've been calling it out for a long time. It's not even hidden anymore. It's not even, like, to sit there and call him boring after he just brutally TKO'd Johnny Walker is crazy. I know exactly why it is. Magomed wants to stand and trade with Alex, but I hope Jamal gets to fight first. I hope Magomed gets to fight first just because I think Jamal Hill's being a little pussy over the last year. But with terms of meritocracy, Jamal Hill deserves the title fight first. You know? But just a little bit like, damn, this motherfucker's petty as hell. I kind of hope he gets... But I don't know. You know, if he's not going to be 100% anyway, I have no problem with him just sitting out. He should get Jamal... Let me put it this way. Jamal Hill's next fight should be for a title regardless of what happens with the division. DDP and Strickland are cordial now. Thoughts? I don't know that they are cordial. Just because Strickland said one line in a podcast, that means they're cordial. You judge fighters based off how handsome they are. Magomed should have been champ a while ago. Agreed. I keep hearing people telling me UFC 300 only has shit fights, and some dude said the Saudi card is better. Dude, UFC 300 is better than 299 as it sits right now. Joey's handsome. Thank you. Jamal Hill better get better soon. I doubt the UFC will wait for him that long since the biggest star in the light heavyweight division already has the title. They will give Alex that Magomed fight. Yeah, I think Magomed absolutely starches Alex Pereira, by the way. You say Alex Magomed prediction? I think Magomed Ankalaev absolutely starts. And by the way, this is the first stream I've probably done in a month where I'm not completely exhausted. This is probably my first stream in a month where I haven't been completely exhausted. I have a massive migraine, but it's kind of gone away a little bit. But outside of that, I'm good. I'm raring to go, boys. I'm raring to go. Joey knows exactly why Ankalaev is being called boring and has a couple vids addressing that in the archives. Check them out. Yeah, I might make another one maybe. I just have so many videos on the back burner right now. It's not even funny. It's actually kind of sad. I want to see Alex versus Magomed on the feet, but fans might convince Dana not to make it. Nah, I think it'll get made if Jamal Hill's not ready. If not, Jamal Hill and Magomed should be fighting for a title in their next fights. Hi, Joe. Just want to say hello and just know I'm still here supporting you. Thank you. Anyone thinking Ank versus Pereira is competitive is crazy. Yeah, I think Magomed could starch him on the feet, to be honest. Alex smokes him, doubt it. UFC 300, UFC 299, without a doubt. We don't even know what the main event is yet. How can anyone say that? Yeah, I don't get it. I mean, 299 is good for hardcores, but it doesn't, I mean, to act like any of those matchups that are decent matchups are like mind-blowing is crazy to me. Jamal won't be ready for 300. He had ACL. No, it's not. It's Achilles. Ank will drown Pereira. This is shaping up to be a very pleasurable Monday night. Yeah, it is a very pleasurable Monday night, Jackson. Joe, what do you think about cupping therapy? I don't have any thoughts on it. I honestly think Gaethje has a chance of beating Islam. Yeah, he has a KO shot chance. You never pick Alex. We know you're picking Ankalaev. I picked Alex against Sean Strickland, and I was right, you pussy. I picked Alex against Bruno Silva, and I was right, you pussy. I picked Alex against Andreas Michailidis, and I was right, you pussy. I picked Jan Blachowicz against Alex, and I was right, you pussy. So, I don't care. Jan got robbed. Nice haircut, Joseph. Thank you. Dricus better get it done in 1.5 or he's done. After that, he won't be able to keep up with Strickland's pace. Yeah, I'm thinking the same. I don't know about 1, though. I think he can get it done in 3. There was going to be a serious consequence if you didn't stream tonight. Yeah, I'm sure there will be. Magomed tweeted to Glover not bother teaching with Alex wrestling. Takedown defense, he would stand and kickbox with him like he did Walker. Thoughts? I think he will, and I think he'll chin Alex Pereira. Alex Pereira's defensive striking isn't that good. We have you on record saying it wasn't a robbery. I know, I was just exaggerating, but Jan should have won that fight. Let me put it that way. He should have won that fight, in my opinion. Previously, he said he wants to fight Ankalaev, but after the fight, he's calling Hill. Yeah, who knows? Who knows? I'd pick Ank over Alex Hunter. If he's smart, he'll drain the man on the ground. What, pause. Drain the man on the ground. Don't ever say that again. He can KO him with an average guard. He's legit. His threat is leg kick and left hook. I know. Maybe I'm just fucking crazy, but I can't see how you can say Magomed is better than Alex on the feet. Did I say he's better than him on the feet, or did I say he would beat him on the feet? I mean, I guess essentially that's the same thing. But Pereira's overrated, man. I'll stand behind that. Pereira's massively overrated. Massively overrated. Completely overrated. Young got robbed. Don't forget. And you live with your parents. No, I live alone in my own house that I bought in my early 20s. That is more expensive. My current house right now is more expensive than anything you'll ever own in your entire life. And I bought it in my early 20s. So you can sit with that. You can enjoy that. You can, use that as motivation for yourself. Or you can talk shit under an anonymous picture, an anonymous name on YouTube chat. Either one's fine with me. Islam finishes Gaethje first round solid, probably. Similar to Dan Hooker. Alex wants Jamal Hill next. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind that at all. Your joke about Ankalaev flying away in a broomstick as he walked in the cage just about killed me. I'm glad somebody understood it. So, Pereira's overrated. Thank you. He is. Is Strickland going to be a folded like a lawn chair? Yes. You just mad Alex owns Izzy? Yeah, he owns Izzy for sure. Izzy beat him fucking, 3 times basically? I don't care what you say. Pereira's better on the feet, but Magomed takedown threat will lower his striking level. Dude, it's not kickboxing. Yuri was tagging him up. A gas Jan was tagging him up on the feet. An old-ass, slow-ass gas Jan was tagging him up on the feet. So, MMA striking is different than strictly kickboxing. Izzy literally outstruck him for the entirety of basically both of their fights. And Bruno Silva gave him fits on the feet. You say Izzy beat him 3 times? No, I didn't mean 3 times. I meant twice. So, and the first decision in kickboxing was a robbery. Then he had the KO. And then the other fight that they fought, he was winning the entirety of the fight, and then he got clipped and was early stoppage. So, you can go cry somewhere else about it. Joe, do you think people underestimate Gaethje because he got finished by Habib and Charles? Habib was the only guy ever to take him down. Charles only subbed him after dropping him. I mean, kind of, but Islam be able to do the same thing. I want to see how Izzy makes his return, and hopefully his game plan is new and refreshed so he can potentially get that trilogy with Alex. I can dream, though, can I? Yeah, I think Izzy was checked out in his last fight and didn't take it seriously. Yeah, Izzy beat up Alex once, so you might as well round up to 2 and fuck it, might as well 3. Now, he beat him up twice. Go watch the first kickboxing match. He clearly won. It was a robbery decision. I mean, that's not even up for debate. That's objectively a fact. Anyone, look, you show me someone that says Alex Pereira won the first kickboxing match, and I'll show you a fucking dumbass motherfucker who doesn't understand anything. So, I don't want to see Islam Gaethje at all. We already know the outcome. I don't understand the people who got out of their way to talk shit to people like motherfuckers are the biggest weirdos. I know. Am I the only one who miss Izzy? He'll be back, man. I mean, he just fought in September. He'll be back. It's been 4 months, bro. Joey Hart, I absolutely love your content. You could choose 3 fights from 280, 298, 299, 300. Which 3 fights are you most excited for? Charles Oliveira, Arman Tsarukyan. Volk versus Topuria. Ian Gary versus Jeff Neal. Fuck 299. 299 is not as good as people are making it out to be. He for sure lost that first kickboxing match. Alex Pereira, yes. Izzy could have just checked out and made 0 adjustments to win that fight. That at least he had a game plan that failed. Habib is going to give Islam the black market insight. Justin's going to be terrified of the takedown. That and the fact Izzy was winning pretty much every fight. Yeah. Dude almost brutally KO'd him even in the kickboxing match that Izzy got KO'd him. Your thoughts on Evloev versus Allen? I've already done my full card predictions. I think Evloev wins a hard-fought decision. The only fight I like... Oh, Dustin BSD. Yeah, you're right. Dustin BSD. So I take Volk versus Topuria, Dustin BSD. and Charles Arman. I can't get over the shitty main event for 299. Yeah, it is a shit main event. Undeserved. Joe, you don't got to crap on 299. Shake my head. You know it's literally one of the best cards of the past 5 years. Yeah, but people are like overhyping it like it's way better than 300. It's got a bunch of matchups that are really good for hardcore fans, but it's like, it could end up like 296. Saw Islam's IG where his friend did a single leg on him and he reversed it. It was so fast. I know. I had to watch it a couple times to see exactly what happened. It was very fast. Yeah, Islam's out there skiing. Next thing you know, he's going to be riding a mechanical bull. Next thing you know, he's going to be out there surfing. But he's injured, boys. He's injured. So, 276, 299 on paper. I don't remember, but I remember 276 was pretty good, but it ended up turning out like shit. I don't think that he will be. I think Gaethje comes in more confident than ever and sleeps Islam. Doubtful. Joey, check it out. It's good. Check what out? 299 has a lot of familiar names. It's not shit. It's just undeserved. We have an opportunity to see the funniest fucking thing ever. What did I miss? Are you talking about Cheeto winning? Joey got me heated when he name dropped the websites. Dude, I got so many comments that were pissed off about that. Joey, how fucking dare you? So, next thing you know, we'll see Islam on a tightrope. Doubtful. Mo Usman, Chris Barnett was announced. I got Mo Usman. You guys sound so dumb. Izzy was almost winning pretty much every fight. That's a fact. Izzy almost KO'd him in the fight he got KO'd in. That's a fact. Why can't you just admit Alex won the rivalry? Won the rivalry? What do you mean he won the rivalry? He got brutally slept out cold in the most high profile fight he's ever been in. And in the most important fight. Joey, check the Discord. Yes, sir. Looking pretty slick, my friend. Looking pretty slick. What size are his monitors? The one to the left, I'm going to say is 32. The one in the center is 27. I'm thinking. You got to get on that cord management. But it looks pretty good. Looks pretty good, bro. YouTube poll on my channel. It's about you. I'll check it out in a second. Joe, would you want to visit Chechnya, Dagestan? I mean, maybe. I totally see the criticism. I feel like the main event of 299 is going to go down as the best bantamweight title fight ever. Bad blood and Cheeto just trying to drown O'Malley in the championship rounds. We'll see. I mean, I think it'll be a fine fight. I just don't like the undeserved nature of it. I just don't like the undeserved nature of it. You never send me the link. What do you need a link for? What link for what? Who do you got winning between Movsar and Arnold Allen? I got Movsar. By decision. Hard-fought decision. Joey's house ain't no single, double, triple. This guy's sitting in a quad wide. Nah, I'm sitting in a 3-story, you pussy. You one day maybe you'll get your pockets up and own something as nice as I have, And this is just my third house, so this is the one I just spend the majority of my time in. Maybe one day I'll stream from my vacation homes. Quality over quantity, pussies. Fuck that 3-1. Yeah, I don't know what you mean by that. I'm trying to. Cord management is coming together. Joe, imagine if 299 was O'Malley versus Marab. What a better fight. Agreed 100%. Joe, you wanted UFC Alaska? Yes. There's no bad blood. Cheeto O'Malley. I mean, maybe a little bit. He lost the most important fight. Yeah, he did. He got brutally slept. Hello, Joey. Hope all is well. The Discord. Okay, I'll update it soon. I'm sorry, my friend. I got to update it. It's a pain in the ass, my friend. It's a pain in the ass. Let me see something real quick. I'll update it. Remind me. Would you snitch on Stream East for a press pass? I already snitched on it, bro. I don't give a fuck. Everyone Everyone who complains, oh, this isn't pay-per-view worthy. This isn't pay-per-view worthy. And they all use fucking streaming websites. They all just use streaming websites. So yes, I would snitch on it for out. Well, I don't need a press pass. Fuck the UFC. I don't need shit. Sure, why aren't you checking out? I'll check it in a second, dude. Calm down. I just see O'Malley prancing around like a fairy, like the whole fight, and Cheeto having no fight IQ. Joe, how many people from the cuts video actually get cut? I don't even know. I haven't been keeping track of it. Sean is going to beat Vera by decision. He's going to stay in range and kick and jab in that moments, but it will be entertaining. Cheeto will turn it on later, but too late. I hope Cheeto finishes him, honestly. Joe, we need you at a press conference. Sean O'Malley fighting Cheeto actually brings down Aljo's stock. At least if Merab fought Aljo, would keep some exposure. Sean O'Malley fighting Cheeto also brings down Aljo's stock. Fuck Aljo at this point. Aljo ruined his own stock. All right, let me go check this this shit. Hold on one second. Who wins? MMA Joey or MMA Guru? Okay, so you did a poll on who wins. All right. I mean, what was I supposed to say about that? Sweet poll, bro. I don't know. Would you want me to vote? I'm not voting. So you need to attend a press conference to put heat on Dana White? It's never going to happen, man. I would love to get a press pass. Never going to happen. If Izzy moved to light heavyweight, how far do you think he'd go in the rankings? I think he'd be top 10, but I don't know. I think he'd be too small. Who can Izzy beat in the top 5 light heavyweight? I don't know. Let me take a look. Let me take a look. He could probably beat Jan now that Jan's old. And if Izzy bulked up properly. Outside of that, I think he loses to everyone else. Maybe could beat Jamal Hill, but doubtful. I would love to see Adesanya versus Yuri. But I think he loses to everyone in the top. I think he's just too small. He would have to bulk up. I think he'd out-grappled by a lot of these guys. You put effort into it. A poll, you literally type some words. Jay, I'm going to smoke a joint in your honor. Thank you. Appreciate it. Rumor on the streets, O'Malley saying they're going to have a lawsuit going on. Dang, it was Guru by a landslide. Joe, I would put some cash on you. Don't let me down. YouTube poll. Let me take a look. Ew, yeah, let me take a look. I don't see shit O'Malley finishing Cheeto. Cheeto needs to kick his nerve. Dude, I would love if Cheeto chops that fucking leg again. I would love to see him chop that fucking leg. Those brittle legs. Chop that brittle leg. Stop ducking the image in the poll. I didn't even see the image. I don't even know what the image was. I don't even remember. It was just a picture of me, wasn't it? Joey's light heavyweight division safe because Jamal Hill lets it be safe? Yeah. By playing basketball and tearing his Achilles and beating up his brother. That's the reason why. That's the reason why. Jay, how did you acquire so much real estate capital? You just gotta save up money and invest, bro. You should have been investing 5 years ago. But the best time to plant a tree is 20 years ago. Second best time is right fucking now. I put your face on Jamal Hill because I know you love him. I didn't even see that. Let me take a look. Damn it. I got to find this shit again. You guys love wasting my fucking time, don't you? Let me take a look. Community. Or is that Jamal Hill Glover? Fair enough. I'm glad you did a sweet poll. I mean, that wouldn't even be a fight. That'd be a fucking slaughter. That'd be a slaughter. One of the best moments on the channel was Joey debuted the Jamal Hill mugshot shirt. Yeah, maybe I'll wear it when he fights next. I actually wonder what the UFC was intending to put on as the main event. I have no idea. I was wondering as well. Joe, who wins in a rematch between Jamal and his brother? I don't know. I think his brother is going to take it seriously. He was caught off guard the first time. So, Joey Merch win? I don't know, dude. 50K maybe at this point. How did Ali Weasel's weight in the MMA community? No idea. UFC fighter mugshot t-shirt merch. Yeah, I'll start off with that. I'll probably get sued. I'll probably get sued by them. So I'm not big on that one. That was funny as hell though. Showing up with the Jamal Hill mugshot. Dude's brutally assaulting his brother. Like, what the fuck? I'd love to see what happens in the future. I like how you say brutally before almost everything. Yeah, I love. How can you beat up your own brother like that? Sick, I know. How fast are you knocking Jamal Hill out in 60 seconds or less? No, Jamal was defending himself from his brother. Yeah. He said, I can't let you get close. Can you really get sued by what? I have no idea. It's just not a risk I want to take for basically no real monetary gain. Look, you guys don't realize a lot of these guys out here are solely number one priority is monetary gain. Mine is just unfiltered, honest, authentic MMA coverage. So, Joe, give us a 30-second clip of you hitting fads that we can have some substance go off for hypothetical guru mega fight. Just watch. What you need to watch is Armin finishing Joaquim Silva, and that's what I would look like. Jamal Hill's super skilled, dangerous fighter. That is true. And his brother's just out there trying to make $300 cleaning the house. And this is what happens to him. I'm curious what happens if he convinces his brother to drop the case or something. The tree planting quote went hard. That's one of my favorite quotes. I remember in 2020 when all the pandemic shit started dropping, I just started dropping investments left and right. Let's see. Let's go back to 2020. Yeah. Yeah, since 2020, my investments have grown. Actually, hold on. Yeah. I've basically grown 30% in my investments, at least in this account, since 2020. And my line's like flat. And then I started dropping a bunch of investments mid 2020. So, yeah, you guys should have been buying up stock during the pandemic. Everything was dropping to all-time lows. Does Arnold Allen have a ground game? He has a decent ground game. I was watching an older fight watch alongs yesterday and I could not find a single video of you lifting heavy weights. Yeah. Joe, would it surprise you if Justin knocked out Islam became the new lightweight champion? Not really, but yes. Nothing crazy, but yeah, I would not expect him to be able to find that kill shot. I would not expect him to find that kill shot. Who wins in a fight between Joe Rogan and... No, I don't know, dude. Stupid fucking question. Joey, can I oil you up? Sure. Guru probably has 75 pounds on Joe. I would have expected them to meet in the same division. Islam is hard to hit, though. That is true. That is very true. Very hard to hit. Very good defensive. It wouldn't shock me if Islam... I think Islam KOing Gaethje is more of a possibility than Gaethje winning. I could see Islam chinning Gaethje. I mean, look what he did to Volk. Islam has the best defensive striking in MMA. I would probably agree with you. Can Denis beat Fiziev? It's hard for me to just say his last name, Benoit Saint Denis. So can Denis beat Fiziev? I would probably go Fiziev. But I don't know. I don't know how Fiziev's going to look coming off that loss. 5-round fight, I'm taking Benoit Saint Denis. 5-round fight, I'm taking Benoit Saint Denis is how you say it, actually. That's what I'm going with. In a 5-rounder. Yeah, Fiziev, who knows how long Fiziev's going to be out for. Hot take, Islam Makhachev beats Amir Albazi. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. They're way far away weight classes from each other. Yeah, Gaethje has a suspect chin. I wouldn't go that far. But it wouldn't shock me if Islam chinned him. It would not shock me at all if Islam went out there and just brutally chinned him badly with no takedowns. What's funny about Islam is everyone who like him aren't consider how much fighting Volk increases his skills. I definitely see him KO and Gaethje more than the opposite. Agreed. Agreed. He's leveled up. Do you still hold the opinion that Islam's the best striker in the UFC? I think he's definitely top 5. Yes. Joshua Van would beat up Albazi. Nah, Joshua Van would probably get out-grappled by Albazi. Yeah, I think Albazi would out-grapple. I wonder when Albazi will be back, man. That was a good fight that we lost now. That's a good fight that we lost. I wish they would book Moreno. I wish they would book Makhachev versus Moreno since they're both kind of out of fights now, potentially. I was rewatching Habib Michael Johnson and listening to Joe Rogan is so hilarious. Oh, he's hurt? Yeah. They were acting like he was hurt against Dustin Poirier, too. I think DDP will be an inactive champion. I don't think so. Honestly, Islam beats everyone easily in lightweight. There's literally no competitive matchups. Armin. I wish they booked Moreno Makhachev. Yeah. Is it too much to ask for Gaethje to sleep Islam, make him do the spin Rooney and flip? Yeah, it is too much to ask for. It's not going to happen. Who's the worst champion of all time? Nico Montana. Nico Montana, or if you're looking for men's, maybe Bisping. Maybe Bisping for men's. Wish there was an option to listen to the fight without commentary. I know. Tyre versus Makhachev is interesting. Agreed. I would love to see that matchup. Matt Serra was a fluke. Basically, yeah, from my understanding, I wasn't like a massive fan back then. Joe, who's your favorite welterweight? Ian Machado Garry is my favorite welterweight right now. I would say, just to piss the MMA community off, he's my favorite. We get it, Hap. You don't like the Dagestani fighters. We get it. Cut Manel Cop. Yeah, cut Manel Cop for getting Waldo Cortez Acosta on the card. Jay, if Islam chins Gaethje with a punch, I'm losing my mind. That'd be crazy. Why does everyone say Bisping? I don't know. Because he was kind of a fluke champ. If you had to pick one lightweight to possibly beat Islam, who would it be? I'd say Armin. Yeah. If you told me one of the current top 10 lightweights beats Islam in the future, I'd say Armin. People really thinking DDP has no chance against Benoit Saint-Denis, especially in a 5-rounder. There's a reason why I think Benoit should choke DP. One of DP's weaknesses is grappling. Yeah, I wouldn't say he has no chance. I think it's a close fight. It's a tough fight to pick. I'm going with the young blood. So, unpopular opinion, Ian Garry might beat Leon. Ian Machado Garry could beat Leon. I agree 100%. If Ian Garry beats Jeff Neal impressively, I'm picking him over Leon. I'd pick Bilal to beat Ian Garry, though. Possibly. We'll have to see. It's too speculative right now until we see other performances. The only guy to beat Islam other than lightweight is Shavkat Rakhmonov. Dude, imagine an Islam-Shavkat super fight. Tony never had a single punch KO power. It was a good uppercut, and he doesn't have a lot of power. And Gaethje has been in way too many wars. Yeah, he dropped him at the end of the second round, right? He dropped him at the end of the second round. Oliveira fans are insufferable, still saying the champ has a name, even though he got brutally finished. I haven't really seen that, but that is corny as hell. That's corny as hell. Jamal Hill beats Ankalaev. I think Ankalaev beats Jamal Hill, probably. I think Jamal Hill has a better chance of beating... I think Jamal Hill Ankalaev is the most compelling fight at light heavyweight right now. I think it's the most compelling fight at light heavyweight right this fucking second. In my opinion. Guys, do me a favor. Like the stream. Run up the likes on the stream. Also, double check and make sure you're subscribed. I'm trying to get to 20K before UFC 300. Right now, we're at 15,000. Almost 15,500. So, I would like to get to 20K. So, that gives us February, March, April. We have 3 months to get 4,500 subs. I think we can do it. I would like to hit 20K before UFC 300. So if you ever watch a video and think, damn, this is a good video, share it with other people as well. Share it with others as well. But yeah. Saying you want Islam to lose is anti-Dagestani now. So basically you have to like every Dagestani or you're biased. No, I was just saying that we get it. You don't like him, dude. Whatever. He's not the champion because he got brutally finished. Keep grinding, Joey. These streams are awesome. Glad to be a part of it. Thank you, Jesus. Appreciate you. Happy to have you as a part of it. Armin loses to Oliveira. I think Armin might win. I think Armin might beat Oliveira. That's a very interesting matchup. That's better than the entirety of UFC 299. That's better than the entirety of UFC 299. 205 is simple right now. Just give Pereira Hill and then give the winner Ankalaev. It's not like anyone else deserves it. Yeah. And then Rakic will be next in line if he beats Yuri. We got robbed of Islam versus Hamzat at welterweight. That would be badass. Benoit Saint Denis is the most overrated fighter in the UFC. He's definitely overrated right now. Ankalaev might be the best 205er currently. He may very well be. Who do you have winning? Islam Gaethje. I have Islam 80-20. I have Islam 90-10. UFC 300 is better than 299, Andy. Shut your mouth. We don't even have all the fights yet. We don't even have all the fights yet. You clown. You fucking clown. What contender do you want to see be champ? What contender do I want to see be champ? I don't know. No one off the top of my head sticks out. Why is everyone acting like Jamal's going to be back by 300? I don't know. He may very well be. It's impossible to say. He got surgery how many months ago now? Yeah, I think COVID changed Hamzat for the worst. Do you think Oliveira has a better chance than Gaethje against Makhachev? Probably. Hamzat the GOAT in the first round. Dude, what he did to Usman was super impressive. Do you think Hill is ready for April? I don't know, dude. I'm not a medical expert, nor do I have access to what was going on. What contender do you want to be see champ? A man named Shavkat Rakhmonov. Yeah, I'll answer it. Shavkat or Ian Machado Garry. 299 best card of 2024, 300 worst card of the last 10 years. That is the dumbest, stupidest, uneducated statement I've ever heard. No, he has ACL injury. It's Achilles, you dumbass. It's Achilles, not ACL. Hey, Joe, do you have a fighter that you think has 0% chance of becoming champ, but want to see champ anyway? Mine is Alex Caceres. Tony Ferguson. What's the biggest robbery of all time? Probably Diego Sanchez versus Ross Pearson. Same thing. It's not the same thing. The Achilles is your heel. ACL is your knee. How does Corey versus Merab go? I think Merab ragdolls him. I've seen guys miss out on a whole year of football, wrestling, and spring baseball due to Achilles. Joey, how bad are Jamal Hill's tattoos? It's about as bad as his brother's teeth. You know, which are knocked out of his mouth right now. They robbed Ross Pearson bad, yeah. The same thing, hilarious. What's the same thing? I don't even know what I said. If Oliveira has a better chance than Gaethje against Islam, why would Gaethje deserve it over Oliveira? That's not the way the system works. That's not the way the system works. Have you seen Dan Hooker's tattoos? Yeah, dude, that's a fake picture, dude. Calm down. But yeah, his actual tattoos are horrific. If you had to pick a sport to watch besides fighting, what would it be? Football. Simping on Laura for simping on Shavkat is one of the cringiest things I've ever seen. I mean, bro, have some control. Yeah, it's weird. Achilles and ACL being the same thing is hilarious. Yeah, it is. Jamal needs to stop being innocent, beating innocent people and get on 300. Yeah. He's probably trying to get the rematch with his brother, I think. He wants a second helping of his brother. You know? It's like, I want to beat my brother's ass again. Who wins, Whitaker or Chandler? Whitaker. Jamal? Okay, yeah. Read that. 100%. Who knows? Jamal Hill, man, his brother's probably looking for a monetary settlement. Otherwise, he's going to, if he doesn't want to pay up, he's probably going to maybe end up in jail. It's hard to say. It's hard to say. It's hard to say what's bound to happen. All right. Mo Usman versus Chris Barnett official. Mo Usman wins. How do you know his brother's innocent? Jamal told him he's only safe because he allows him to be safe. Yeah, we don't know all the details. If Ian and Shavkat fight, who you got, Joey? Seeming like Shavkat took Hamzat's invincibility energy that Hamzat wants to have. I'll go Shavkat right now. I'm recovering from broken patella, hips, and legs. I can't reach my butt with my heels anymore. I can only get to a 3/4 squat. What the fuck did you do to break all that shit? No, Dan Hooker actually got the belly tattoo. I don't believe that for 1 second, dude. I don't believe that for 1 second. That's a straight up lie. But, okay. If that's what you want to say, so be it. So be it. You know? I mean, I understand that he got, like, there's a fake belly tattoo going around, too. I thought you were talking about the fake one that's going around. But I know he got a belly tattoo. But there's a fake one going around his belly button, too, that got posted in the Discord. I thought it was what he was talking about. Do you like doing live streams like this or videos? I like both. Dan Hooker equals the definition of midlife crisis. Agreed. Yeah. Dude's a clown. Dude went having from no tattoos to a bunch of tattoos. Dude's a fucking clown. Legit a fucking clown. It's an embarrassment. Islam should have sued the fuck out of Hooker for defamation. Yeah, but then he just end up looking like a puss. That's basically what would happen. So I kind of get it. Does that drive tattoos legit? What did he get? Let me see. Let me go look. What the fuck is this shit? I don't even know is that supposed to say something? And of course I can't fast forward. What a dumb motherfucker. This shit is ugly as hell. I don't even know what that says. I can't read that fucking gibberish. Oh, that's what it says. Death Drive. What a fucking midlife crisis. That shit's embarrassing, man. Where there's smoke, there's fire. Dan Hooker's so cringe. I agree. Who's the most frail fighter? I don't know. Dominic Cruz. How did we still not get any fight announcements? Dude, you guys are hanging on Dana's every word. You shouldn't be hanging on every word of Dana. It's just not what we do here. It's just not what we do here. I'm sorry. Such an embarrassment. Still salty over getting finished by Islam in the first round. Yeah, he got finished by Islam in under 5 minutes. But yeah, it is embarrassing. I mean, he's definitely going through a midlife crisis. I feel bad for him, to be honest. Jamal Hill's going to look as good even after the injury. He's been practicing with his brother. Yeah, I don't want to hear he can't make UFC 300. He fought at Thanksgiving. He already fought 2 months ago. Who got in a boxing match, Ngannou or Jake Paul? I got Ngannou by brutal, nasty, brutal KO. I'm praying that he chins Anthony Joshua. No, I just think it's funny he said that all of a sudden. Nothing like he never said it. He's a fucking clown. What do you expect? He's a salty little bitch. And an embarrassment. An absolute embarrassment. But that's the way it goes sometimes. I want to see how they spin this Saudi card debacle. It wouldn't shock me if Dana's rushing around on the phone right now trying to get some high-profile fights together. Dan Hooker's going through a midlife crisis. Yeah, you already answered him. Yep, that's the way it is, my friend. Bona fide midlife crisis for Dan Hooker. I've been saying that for like a year now. He's been going through a midlife crisis, which is actually quite sad. Damn. Sorry, boys. I'm just checking something out real quick. You know what's crazy? My Francis Ngannou video is still getting views. It's still getting views right now. From like a week ago now. It's now got over 15,000 views. Joe, why are you allergic to chat? What are you talking about? Jamal Hill should make a quick turnaround. He got that quick KO a couple months ago. Yeah, he took no damage in his last fight, knocking his teeth out of his brother. Imagine Saudi has a Francis versus Joshua card on the night, and then Rosenstrike Gazeev card on the next. So did you read my comment on your recent video? I'm genuinely curious to why you picked Strickland. I didn't pick Strickland. I picked DDP. When Dan started dyeing his hair, I knew he was going downhill. Yeah. Unfortunately, Jalen let us down. I didn't know Chael talked so much crap about Ngannou until I saw your video. Yeah, he's a bitch, dude. Chael's a bitch. Because Strickland has better cardio, duh. I didn't pick Strickland, so. Where did Alex Pereira fastest title defense rumor start at? What are you talking about? I picked DDP. I didn't pick Strickland. I don't know what y'all are talking about. Is Jamal Hill any good for real? Is there any way he could change? I would pick Jamal Hill over Poatan. He is good. He's got good striking. He's good everywhere. Did Dana give Jamal Hill performance bonus for the beatdown against his brother? I think so. Knockout of the night. Joey calling it now. Dana will put on the BMF on the line when Islam and Justin Gaethje fight. It'll go crazy in India. Yeah. Alex said he wants to fight Hill, then turn around within a month. That's never going to happen. Sounds like never going to happen. Yeah, it's never going to happen. But, be sweet if it did. I love an active champion. And Pereira's getting up there in age. So, Chael never lost a round. Yeah, I don't give a fuck about Chael. Imagine they had power slap on the India card. They should. Joe, did you hear about Saudi Arabia being unhappy with the card? Yeah, I made an entire video on it. I did. It's out now. I don't know. I didn't see Alex Pereira said that. I'm just being told. Joe, you shouldn't have picked DDP, bro. It's done. You're toast. Okay, we'll see. I mean, I may be wrong. It's a hard fight to pick. It's a hard fight to pick, but I went with DDP. I want to enjoy that video with my dinner. I hope you do. Chael's more entertaining than Francis. I don't know why anyone would be more interested in Francis. Dude is fun to watch fight, but other than that, he's done. DDP has a nation on his back. Okay. UFC should say we are coming to India announcement next week. In 2 weeks, announce Power Slap. Could you imagine they run a Power Slap event in India? That'd be fucking wild. That'd be genuinely wild. Like, yeah, we're doing, but nobody would show up. I don't think anyone would show up, to be honest. But maybe they would. Maybe it's so big in India. Power Slap so big in India. Oh my God. Two grown men slapping each other around. Chael's the type of guy to threaten people who can't fight. Dude, Chael's a pussy. Fuck Chael. I want to make another video shitting on him about the Francis Ngannou shit because he's put out like 6 hit pieces on Francis since then. But he talks so much in circles, it's impossible to like play 10 seconds of his video and you understand what he's saying. Dude's the biggest pussy ever. Strickland going to make DDP regret that nose upgrade in Mexico for $500 under the table. Okay. Andre Jubilee main event, no. Dude got barked at in his last fight against a literal bum and lost. That's crazy. Yeah, but Chael's a pussy. I looked at his channel earlier today. I seen that he was complaining that Joe Rogan said Colby's trash talk backfired. So, yeah, I hope someone starts talking shit about Chael's dad. Power Slap is probably the big in the backwoods of West Virginia. I doubt it. Andrew Jubilee got humiliated against Mike Breeden. He DM'd to him. What are you talking about? Is Dana White a casual? Yes. Colby sucks. He is. DDP's in Strickland's head. Said in an interview, yeah, I doubt it. I don't believe a word Strickland says. He's a massive hypocrite and a fucking mentally unstable, a weirdo. So, Chael never lost a roid. Yeah, he never lost a roid. Chael's a fucking clown, dude. I can't wait. He's slowly becoming less and less relevant, which is hilarious to me. Keep posting those 20 videos a day, Chael. Keep posting those 20 videos a day, dude. Eventually, people are going to stop caring. I mean, this dude's got over 1 million subs. Look at the views he's getting. I mean, his last 4 videos, all from today, under 10K views. 36K, 110, 141, 19, 19K, 25K, 25K. Dude's becoming less and less relevant. Chael's gonna have to stop posting soon, or he's gonna have to double. He's gonna have to double the content. Everyone's realizing what's going on, man. People are picking up on the grift. So, Chael made a video about Ngannou presser being boring. It's personal now, or does he just want to sound right? I don't know, dude. I don't know. Dude, this dude's just a pussy. He's just a pussy. He wants the UFC. He wants MMA. He wants boxing to be WWE because that's how he made his career with his mouth. Chael is probably the biggest cheater in the game. People pray to him. I don't get it. I think people are catching on, man. Jesse's just as bad as Chael. Great video on Islam. Thank you. Chael used to talk about actual interesting stuff. Now, all he does is volume posts for money because he's not getting the views he once was. So he's just pumping out as much content as possible to get as many views as possible. His channel is legit dying. I know that sounds crazy considering it gets way more views than me. His channel's legit dying. Fury vs. Ngannou doing 70K pay-per-views is pretty wild. That's not even a factual number. It's not a factual number at all. That's not confirmed by anybody. Find me a source on it. And don't say Dave Meltzer, who hides all his information. He's a WWE sycophant who hides all his scoops behind a paywall. Behind a website that doesn't look like it makes a fucking dime. It looks like it was built in 1992. So don't list that as a source. I don't care what anyone says. It's not a legit source. Dude's a TMZ of wrestling, from what I understand. Chael's a cornball. Boxing prelims, all of UFC. Chael's son getting that 401k pension from the UFC. That's for sure. Eventually, they're going to give up on him too. I can't wait for Chael to be irrelevant. People should just stop talking about the motherfucker. He's fucking nobody. He's literally nobody. He was a shit fighter who doesn't even have a good fucking resume, who was a piece of shit, biggest cheater in the sport, worst cheater in the sport as well, and never won a fucking big fight ever in his entire career. The biggest fight he ever won was against Michael Bisping, and that was a robbery win. Robbery win. So he made his entire career acting like a WWE superstar. So, and now he's a shill for the UFC because they cut him because he knew he could never fight again without PEDs. Go watch blah blah replay if you want to see a nice beatdown. I'll pass. My buddy went to Tito's restaurant here in Florida. He said only about 20% of the menu was available. Okay. He did dominate Prime Anderson for 4.5 rounds. 4.5 keyword. What happened for that other half a round? He got dominated and would have been killed otherwise. If that was a fight to the death, Anderson would have ended Chael's life. Thank God Chael stopped fighting. He's a fucking bum. I mean, he was king of undeserved title shots. Legit a fucking bum. But he got me into the sport kind of because to watch him beat Anderson Silva and then get submitted. I mean, what's his best win? He literally got cut from the UFC so he could go use PEDs in another organization, and he still lost to Tito Ortiz, Fedor Emelianenko, and Lyoto Machida, the dead body of Fedor Emelianenko. Yeah, so. I mean, in the UFC, the most wins he ever strung together is what, 3? Dan Miller, Yushin Okami, Nate Marquardt. Then lost the fight 1-2, lost 2, 1-1, lost 2, 1-2. Not even in the UFC at this point. First round guillotine against Shogun. Yeah, that's a great win. Against a washed up Shogun. Washed up Shogun, a washed up Vanderlei. I mean, he literally lost to Michael Bisping and he got a robbery win. Clear loss there. He beat Brian Stan. His best win is probably Yushin Okami. Or Nate Marquardt, maybe. I mean, Shogun was literally washed up even at that point in time. And he didn't even have an exciting fight style. What do you think of Strickland threatening to stab Dricus if he ever talks about his PAD again? I don't know what PAD means, but I saw that. I think he's a pussy. I think he's a crybaby, but I kind of understand it. Let's see. Brendan Allen passed Roman Dolidze, even though Roman Dolidze was offered a fight with Brendan Allen, accepted, and Brendan Allen turned it down. What a joke. Mario Batista sitting at number 14 now. Bantamweight's stacked. Magomed Ankalaev stayed in the same spot. So, what's next for Aspinall? It's impossible to know. Chael used to say he only had one. Dude, Chael went on a whole media tour saying he was trying to have a kid, and that's why he tested positive. What a joke. What a fucking joke. Islam should fight in March, October, February. Islam should fight March, July, and October. Or March, July, and November. Chael lost to Jeremy Horn twice. I mean, Chael literally has a dog shit resume, and people act like it's some kind of goated resume because he had one close fight with a champion. Is Prime Silva meant to be one of that beat Forrest Griffin? Bro couldn't even defend a Muay Thai knees from the clinch. Same as John beating Shogun, both mud. Okay. Chael is the old Colby, except he didn't duck everyone. Basically, yeah. Dude got gifted a title shot against John Jones. Oh, thank God John Jones finished him. If they would have stopped that fight with a broken toe, it would have been a travesty. Chael would have got crowned the champ. It would have been the biggest embarrassment to the sport, and Chael would still be hyping that up to this day. Or Silva who got lazy and got cracked by Weidman, then rematch broken leg. You compare Izzy to fights with Poatan, no comparison. I don't know what you mean. I have no idea what you even mean. Yeah, but what's next for Aspinall? I don't know. He probably defends his interim belt, would be my guess. That would be my best guess. It's hard to say. It's hard to say what happens with Aspinall. I hope he fights Jones, but it's probably not going to happen. which is extremely unfortunate. Extremely unfortunate. But it is what it is, my friends. It is what it is. Chael's on stimulants. Okay. He let them get close. Yeah, low-key Aspinall's crying too much. He's got to chill. Dricus should whisper to Strickland in the cage. Sean, I'm your father. He's most def win. Yeah, I hope DDP wins and then gets on the mic and says, Daddy's home after a brutal TKO. People say PD Silva, the GOAT, check resume, is he didn't lose the belt the same and get it back. I don't even know what you're saying. You keep saying silver. You keep saying silver, which it just ruins my even reading of the message. It's hard to believe. The real question is, how the hell is it almost UFC 297? What do you think is the reason why the UFC doesn't make Chandler versus Conor official after they both agreed on a date? Something's going on behind the scenes, man. I'll have to make a video about it shortly. Something is going on behind the scenes. If JDM beats Gilbert, do you think he could jump shot? No. No. Jump Shavkat for the title shot? Absolutely fucking not. No way, no how. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. How many fighters come back on the juice in 2024? A lot. I think there'll be more fighters on PEDs in 2024, for sure. For sure. If JDM beat... I already read that. That's crazy. That's crazy. To even suggest that. To even suggest that is crazy. Boys. I think it's about time to hit that old dusty trail. I don't know. I still want to do my prediction video for the main event, my full breakdown. Preaching to the choir, but wouldn't surprise me if the holdup is Conor's coke problem. Yeah, that's what I said as well. That's why boxing is smarter. They got a perspective on resumes, take into account PEDs, and MMA people are stupid and disregard cheats. I wonder if Conor Chandler will ever be official. I still have a hard time believing it'll ever happen. Imagine Chandler's been sucking that ass, sniffing that ass. Just sniffing that ass for a year, 2 years, and never gets to fight. That'd be crazy. Chandler should just retire and never fight him. Nah, Chandler will fight. He'll probably get forced to fight like Benoit Saint Denis. You think Dricus goes on to clear out the division like Izzy? No. I think the middleweight title will play a little bit of hot potato. Joe, how do you think long you think you can hold your eyes open without blinking? No idea. I'm not going to try it. That'd be painful. That would be painful. But you never know. I already think staring at these lights can't be good for your eyes long term. Can't be good for your eyes long term. Staring at a screen isn't good for your eyes either. So, I can't believe remember everyone was so hyped for fights getting announced last week, and I said, look, I'm not expecting anything. When was that? When was that supposed to be? Friday, right? Friday and Thursday, I think. Dude still didn't announce shit. Steven Seagal, thank you for the 2 months of membership. Chandler wants a 185-pound Conor on top of him. That's what he does. He said he wants to feel how big he is. He said, yeah, I want to feel how big he is. I want to feel how big he is on top of me. So, that's basically what he wants to do. It's an embarrassment. An absolute embarrassment. But thank you for the 2 months of membership, Steven Seagal, A-tier actor. Long-time supporter. I hope with this Saudi situation, fans understand the UFC needs Islam to fight in the Middle East. The truth is, if there's no Islam, UFC can't sell a card there to the sheiks. I'm sure they could come up with something, but Islam's number one, would be my guess. Yeah, I feel like I got something in my eye after we're talking about it. Now I feel like, I don't know. But listen, if you guys have not checked out my my Islam Makhachev video of it still happening in Saudi Arabia, check it out after the stream for sure. We're gonna go a little bit longer, but yeah, check it out. It's on the channel right now as we speak. As we speak, it's out. Islam Makhachev versus Justin Gaethje could happen after Saudi Arabia demands better card. Maybe too long of a title. If Leon beats Bilal and Islam beats Gaethje, do you think he'll be skipping winning the winner of Armin Charles to do Leon Islam? It's possible. I don't know, man. I don't know. I hope they both stay in their divisions for a bit. But I don't think it matters because I think Bilal's going to win anyway. I think Bilal beats Leon. And then we don't have to worry about it. It sucks that Islam could have been fighting in a month and a half, but instead, holy shit. Instead, we have to wait now until at least the summertime, which is super unfortunate. Sycophant membership tier. You going to become a sycophant? I'm going to start a tier at the end of the year at some point. At some point at the end of the year, I'll start another tier. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe when I hit 30K, I'll hit 30K and I'll start a second tier or third tier. Maybe, we'll see. UFC's wasting Islam's prime. Dude, the same shit's happened with Hamzat as well. Honestly, what if Dana wanted to sideline Islam until October so that he made up the injury excuse? Maybe. Gotta love how Joe Rogan convinced Brendan Schaub to retire from MMA only for him to become one of the least funniest comedians of all time. Thank you, Pat Matthews, for the $4.99, my friend. Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, I mean, I remember the original clip. It was like, how do you think you versus Cain Velasquez go? And Brendan Schaub said, I think you'd be surprised. And Joe Rogan said, I think you'd be surprised because I think he'd fuck you up. Brendan Schaub, I don't know if he's just an idiot or he has brain damage, but man, thank God he retired. He was never really good anyway. Funny how Strickland supporters are not looking forward to the press conference. That is funny. I never noticed that. Who do you think will have the best 2024 and why? I will say Ian Machado Garry. Title shot in December of 2024. And wins the title by the end of the year. I don't know. We'll see. But it's tough to say, man. Predicting 12 months out is difficult. It's really hard to say. I can't believe we're already halfway through January. We're already fucking halfway through January. It's crazy to me. It's fucking crazy. It's snowing now. A lot of people are getting snow right now. When Schaub KO'd Crow Cop, I was heated. Yeah, that's crazy. Just join any news about Islam Gaethje? No. I believe it's probably going to happen in June. And now that Ariel Helwani reported something along those lines, I think there's a chance. That Dana White scrambles it together last minute and keeps the Saudi Arabia card intact. I could see that happening. Heart says Strickland. Brain says Dricus. My brain says Strickland, but my brain also says Dricus. I've flipped and flopped. But I officially went with Dricus. Check out the full card picks if you haven't yet. If you haven't yet, check out the full card picks. This is one of the toughest fights to pick, though, to be honest. It's one of the toughest fights to pick. It really is. Who would have thought we were getting that? And I honestly think both these guys took it on relatively kind of like got thrown together last minute. I was looking at the card for 297. It's not as bad as we made it out to be. It's not great. But it's not that great, but it's not the worst card ever. I still got to grade it. I still got to grade UFC 297, which I'm not looking forward to. It's hard to believe. 299's right around the corner, too. Before you know it, we're going to be watching them. Remember last year we were all excited for March? Now it's March again. Which is just fucking wild, boys. Subbed and like, thank you. Krokop had such an MMA career, getting knocked out by Gabriel Gonzaga and Brendan Schaub, all people. And then remember he randomly came back to the UFC for like one fight? Who remembers that? Because they wanted him to headline somewhere, and like I don't even know where it was. He came back randomly. Let me go look that up. Yeah, he randomly came back to headline a card in Poland back in April of 2015. Look at this. He lost 3 straight fights in the UFC, all 3 via finish. Went outside the UFC, won 2 and lost 1. And then the UFC signed him back for 1 fight to headline an event. He won that fight and then left again. What a weird fucking career is right. What a weird fucking career. Would you rather see Grasoshev 3 or Whaley Grasoshev 3? It needs to happen. It could be worse. Waldo could be at 297. It's 114 degrees here in Perth. That's crazy, bro. That is fucking crazy. Who's the most overrated fighter of all time? I don't even know. I don't even know off the top of my head. Conor McGregor, probably. Have you heard of Pereira wanting to defend his title? Hill and Ankalaev. Massive respect for Pereira wanting to fight his toughest matchups in his own division. Yeah, I mean, that should be the norm, though. Is it possible Saudi card could happen without a big-name Muslim fighter? No. Has to happen. Ariel Hawani revealed leak info that you are a UPS driver. Okay. Carlos Barza is personally my favorite fighter. Yeah, that rematch with Rose Namajunas was an absolute barn burner. Was a straight-up barn burner. Would love to see that trilogy. It's been a minute, Joey. Yeah, it's been a minute. It's about to be a minute before I disappear on your ass, Jack. You just tried to show up last minute. I got to get out of here. I'm going to record a video and go to bed by 1 a.m. My goal this year is to go to bed earlier. So 1 a.m. is a good bedtime, in my opinion. You know? Made fun of Waldo for his performance and said he'd knock him out. Honestly, if Robellis wins versus Parisian, they should book it. Yeah, book it. I'd love to see Waldo Cortez get brutally chinned. He's a bum, dude. He's a fucking bum. He doesn't even belong in the UFC. It's annoying as fuck. It's annoying as fuck. Jack is back and still whack. That he is. What's up, Chase? I don't know if I read that or not, but what's up, Chase? I hope Dricus KO's Crybaby. Sean Strickland agreed. Agreed. Listen, boys. I'm going to go record my breakdown and prediction for the main event, my official dedicated video for that. Please go check out my video about Islam Makhachev versus Justin Gaethje in Saudi Arabia that I just dropped on the channel. I literally just dropped it right before I got on stream, basically an hour before I got on stream. It's been out for 2.5 hours now. I would greatly appreciate if every single one of you guys went and watched it all the way to the end, commented on it, and liked it. It helps it in the algorithm. I would greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate it. And I'm going to get out of here. Bare minimum, I'll be back Wednesday. So maybe I'll be back tomorrow. We'll see. I got a lot of videos to do. I'm actually overwhelmed with videos right now. That is stressing me out. So I'm going to go. Dricus Du Plessis. I appreciate every single one of you. Goodbye. Good night. And I will talk to you guys very, very soon. But please go check out the video. Please go check out the video. It's already 12:30, which is crazy. Goodbye, good night, and I will talk to you guys very shortly. Bare minimum, I'll have a video come out tomorrow. Good night.